All right, it's the rundown. Thursday, December 1st, 25 days of Christmas begins today. The rundown is brought to you by SeatGeek, the best way to buy and sell tickets online for concerts and all your favorite sporting events. You download the free SeatGeek app, you find the event you want to go to, you find your seat, you click a button, you buy your ticket. It's as easy as that. No other drama, no other hoops to jump through. And right now, if you use the code RUNDOWN, you're going to get a $20 rebate as soon as you buy your first ticket. So download the free SeatGeek app, go to settings, add a promo code, put in Rundown, buy your ticket, and they're going to send you $20 right to your PayPal, or they will mail you a check if you live in the 1800s. We begin today with the big news. It seems like this happens every year now. Your boy Gronk out for at least 8 weeks with a ruptured disc. Here we are, once again, Groundhog Day for the Patriots. Gronk is brittle and injured.
It's also Groundhog Day that the Patriots are in first place.
True.
And the Patriots are going to walk right to the AFC Championship. So that's still part of the Groundhog Day narrative, too.
Most likely correct.
Right.
Most likely correct. I will say this, though. Out of all the previous years where Gronk has been injured and you guys were kind of like very confident that it didn't matter until the playoffs, I think this year you're at your most, quote-unquote, most vulnerable. Again, admitting that you're in good shape. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't
there's
say
been
that.
Some other
I mean,
injuries,
we have a young
other...
gentleman by the name of Martellus Bennett on the team this year. He's quite good. Deion Lewis is back. Malcolm Mitchell's coming into his own. There are a lot of weapons still right now. The disparity between Brady with Gronk and without Gronk is slightly jarring. I think he's an 84 passer rating without Gronk, like a 107 with Gronk, something along those lines. That's a big difference.
Yeah, it's pretty sizable.
But he hasn't ever had this many weapons once Gronk goes down. So I'm not
but
freaking
all this talk
out.
about all these weapons, it's like he makes the weapons. So it's like, I don't
I mean, he
care
didn't
about
make
all these other
Martellus
names, you know what I
Bennett.
mean?
He didn't make Martellus Bennett.
He kind of did, though. Like
Martellus Bennett was pretty fucking good before he came to New England.
I understand, but like not on this level. It's like all these guys, yes, are good, but when they're with Brady, they're better. So it's almost like, are these really weapons that make that big of a difference? It's Brady and Gronk, and without Gronk, you're not.
Deion Lewis out of the backfield is a huge difference. Martellus Bennett's a huge difference. Malcolm Mitchell's looking like a wheel wide receiver, who's something the Patriots have never drafted before. I'm just fine right now. So I hope he's there in the Super Bowl.
The narrative is always, though, it's always like, we should sit him. That's always like the joke. Like, oh, don't play until AFC. It's not a joke. And now he's fucking actually hurt, and it's back issues. That's not fucking good when it happens every year. I'm even like me as a huge Saints fan, and you big Jets fan. We all love hating the fucking Patriots. The thing that sucks about it is that it's Gronk, who's like the one guy that we love.
Yeah.
Who's the fucking
man.
So that's the one thing that sucks about it. But
almost anybody else in the Patriots gets injured, and I fucking jump for
right, we're like high-fiving, like we're pumped. But Gronk,
right against them and their personal health, and
Gronk's
their
the
families,
man.
and all that stuff. But
So,
Gronk, I actually feel bad about.
Yeah, it's tough. Having fucking 3 back surgeries at 27 is.
So
it's like gotten to the point where it's kind of
question.
like, I want to win another one with him, but it's also like I like the guy. I'd like to see him walk when he's 45 years old.
All right, so you're worried about his long-term career.
I mean, look, I'm not going to lose any fucking sleep over it tonight, but I would like him to stay healthy.
I also
in
think
his later years.
He's the type of guy that does not care about his long term.
Right, he's
because
like
That's why he's in this position.
He will be marching out there.
I don't know that for sure. I'll see next Monday, so I don't really give a fuck what happens tonight.
We don't care.
That's
Neither does he.
How Gronk is.
No, he does not give a fuck.
But so, I mean, obviously this dude is physically one of the best tight ends of all time, a difference maker on the field, but at this point you have to start to worry that like his career, I feel like we're going to look back on Gronk and be like, what could have been if he stayed healthy? Because now it's getting to the point where every year there's an issue.
It's not even so much what could have been anymore, because I think he's already the greatest tight end who's ever lived.
That's what I mean, though.
You can make the argument for Tony Gonzalez, but
that's what I mean. When you look at careers like that, it's not going to stack up to Gronk.
There could be, yeah.
I just feel like we're going to be the guys who are talking to like the kids, being like, I know the numbers don't really show it, but if you watch Gronk when he
was
played,
the best.
you know what I mean?
There was no one. He's still a man playing amongst boys when he's healthy. It's the thing about that you said. It's not a joke when I say rest him until the Super Bowl. Like the second we lose one game and undefeated season is out of the question, I put him on the bench, put him in a fucking bubble wrap, and just keep him out of here.
I fucking hate that is like a reasonable thing to say.
It is. That's what sucks. It's so fucking reasonable.
Yeah, it's like, why would you not do that? Another dude that we will probably one day be talking about how great he was, Riggs' boy, Tiger, back on the course today. these delusional fucking Tiger Woods idiot fans who are like,
This is why I was biting my tongue a little bit. I was like trying to stay quiet in the Gronk thing
Yeah,
they're
because
both.
these two.
Coley said
this way.
today, Coley goes, it's a little known fact, Gronk and Tiger have never been healthy together. And I don't know if he's kidding.
Right. Like, I would never even fact check that. I'd be like, yeah, that's tough. Like,
It's
that's
crazy
just true.
like that. That's how the world works.
Look, golf is fucking different, okay?
So it's such a stupid sport.
Nicklaus won 4 majors in his 40s. Tiger just turned 40. He'll be fine. That's what I keep telling
But the
myself.
difference
But
is he need?
the bottom line is he needs 5 to break it, 4 to tie, and people got to remember 5 is how many Phil Mickelson's won his
One
entire
total.
career.
I know. 5
So
majors is a lot of fucking majors.
It's daunting. I got tech guy Pete coming at me today, fucking grilling me on Tiger out of nowhere. I don't think I've ever talked to Pete before. Comes over like, oh, you think Tiger's you're one of those guys, huh? I'm like, what the get out of here, Pete.
I'll say this about Tiger. I'm not a golf guy. I was sitting over at my desk today, and when I heard the NBC broadcast come on, I was like, I kind of want to go watch Thursday golf.
Because
he
Tiger's
does,
in the mix.
he puts asses in the seat.
Whether
There's
you're
no
a big
question about it.
fanboy like me or not, like that, he puts asses in the seats. The ratings are through the fucking roof when he's playing. So everybody wants him to play. It is one of those things now where when he's playing around the golf, as long as he doesn't like limp off the course holding his back, that's like a huge success. And everybody in the golf industry is excited, which is not where you want to be.
Yeah.
But
That's not
it's
ideal
baby
for your
steps.
career.
It's baby steps right now. He's like -2. So I mean,
Now,
we'll see.
shout out to Tech Pete, though, because he made a good point. The difference between guys like Nicklaus and Tiger is that Tiger is a fucking, like, he's been swinging his dick off for 20 years now. The torque and the twisting and turning and the injuries. Whereas guys like Nicklaus were just hitting the links like an old man does, just steady winning majors when the sport wasn't where it's
Yeah,
at
I mean,
today.
Nicklaus was in the day where they would go out to the fucking bar and rip
Right,
it up.
they-
Right,
yeah, I mean, his
Tiger's in the
majors, he
gym
was
doing
4 or 5
fucking
beers deep
crazy
before-
curls, going to a Navy SEAL workout. So yeah,
Right.
he's a little bit
Popping a steroid or two here and there.
Yeah, I mean,
Potential
and
steroid,
and
but
ironically, that's hurting
that can
him
never be
now.
proven.
Well,
but
yeah,
he's
it's breaking his body down.
Yeah, and so
30 years of steroid use or 20 years
It
of
actually
steroid
makes
use to get
perfect
there.
sense. In like the whole point of golf is that you can play it for like 60 years. It's
a big longevity
you
thing.
start doing steroids and your body breaks down.
it feels like he's an old 40.
He might just die soon. Him and Gronk might just be
That
dead.
hair,
See, that would be-
hair that the Barstool account tweeted, we can get that up. That was
That's not good.
That
Not
was
a
a
good look.
disaster. That was like the worst balding I've ever seen.
He's got a bad like he goes from
It's
with
the
that.
patches and
It's
everything.
so yeah. It's
It
like
looks
it's
like,
insane. It looks like a Tommy Pickles. Tommy Pickles' hair, where it's just strands sticking up like that.
He
That's what
goes
the
from
Tiger's
like
at.
a badass savage with his hat and his golf look, and then as soon as it comes off, it's like, ooh, I'm not. That guy's just whatever.
Yeah, and
He's
you're
fine.
worth like $1 billion. Get some plugs.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Just do something better than that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Still love you though.
We move on to
Buy
the other viral news of the day. Tomi Lahren, the most racist chick in the world.
This chick's the worst. This chick's the worst.
She. What's funny is she's not. So all right. So Tomi Lahren is a ultra conservative, super white lives matter internet personality. She went on the Daily Show, and so it was the meeting of the two biggest like fanboy type of fans on the internet. all the Daily Show fans who were like, yeah, that was a evisceration takedown, and all of the like ultra conservative Republicans who think that they're always correct too. So those two worlds were colliding, both making headlines. Now Tomi Lahren, when she speaks, she's the most racist girl in the world. She's the most ridiculous, ultra conservative idiot going. But I think that's all on purpose. And so she's not stupid. She's smart because she's obviously making a name for herself. But I just want her to admit to that. Because if she just said, listen,
Well,
yeah,
then she'd lose her aura.
I know, but behind
If
closed doors,
you're
she
a
says,
pretty
I'm
white
doing this on
girl-
purpose.
If you're a pretty white girl or a black guy and you're not doing this to
You're an
make
idiot.
tons of money, you're an idiot.
Which is why it was funny when Trevor Noah and her met. It was
Yeah,
like, oh,
and
here we go.
the best
They
part
go
about-
nuts because everyone who thinks like that looks like your grandfather and sounds like Alex Jones. So if you're a pretty blonde girl or a black guy, they go nuts for like a black guy who agrees with them.
100%. The best part too, Kevin, was that clip that you took where it was like, Noah eviscerates Lehren or whatever. That clip will be shared from both sides, and both say they both
they won,
eviscerated
yeah.
each other, and both will fully believe it. Be like, oh, you got to see this. It's insane. And it's just like they say what they always fucking say. Like, always. They literally always say that.
It
Like,
was
what are you
so
talking about?
fucking annoying in that clip though when he does like the you don't see color.
Yeah.
What do you do at the red light?
Dude.
I don't know if he was Indian in that
Yeah, that was a little
impersonation.
like.
That was
I
a
was
little
going, I was
Indian-ish,
going for
but
South African.
all of a sudden, South
look, I'm not a
It was
character actor.
non-white. You were non-white. We'll
That
take
was
that.
really the
That's
point
fine.
of it. But like that was the worst fucking response.
And-
that was so
but,
bad.
But that side is like, oh, got her,
Yeah,
roasted.
yep.
I was like, that. I don't even understand the
Right, the
joke.
crowd was like falling out of their chairs.
Yeah,
when
they
he said
beat
that.
it
It was like,
up. Both
what?
sides, just whatever they say, it doesn't even matter what the punchline is. Both sides are going to be like, we won that.
Does he still have that? Like Jon Stewart used to have that. I don't see that much.
It's
with
not.
him.
Yeah, it's John Oliver kind
John
of
Oliver
took that
took it,
role,
yeah.
but it's still.
And he's actually, to his credit, he's funny with it. Like he acknowledges the absurdity of it.
The
Where he-
evisceration, takedown, destroy,
like
blah,
he
blah, blah.
says, there was like one bit on the show earlier this year where he's like, "I'm surprised anything's still standing because I've eviscerated everything on the internet," or something like
Yes.
that.
I mean, sometimes people do deserve it, and sometimes these monologues are good takedowns, but it's like, not everything can be eviscerated every single day.
Every
guys.
time, it's
But
different.
as far as the Tomi chick, like, I would love to sit down there and talk to her because I think she's actually very smart, and I think she's just willing to be like, I think she sold her soul. Like, yeah, I'm just going to be known as the most
Which I'm
racist
not
girl in the
against.
world.
I'm not
No,
against
no,
selling
this
your soul.
You're looking at a crew that's fine with that. That's
Soul-
like totally,
soul has been sold
totally
a long
okay.
time ago, man.
Right, we'll wear whatever he wants
Yeah.
to wear. It doesn't matter.
100%.
If you admit it, we're better. We're better.
I talked about
Yeah.
my fucking daughter selling her virginity yesterday.
Yeah.
So I like Tommy,
Right.
we're okay, all right? Don't worry about it. Let's talk about Von Miller and his sex tape. The chick who he made a sex tape with is, I don't know, maybe the hottest chick I've ever seen in my
Rocket.
entire life.
Rocket.
She's a fucking smoke.
She could be an absolute Latina porn star. She gave me, what's her name? She was a real weapon back in the day. Fuck, I can't think of it.
We'll edit
Vita
it in.
Guerra?
No,
That chick was one of the OGs.
Who? It was kind of like a Bella Anderson. It was that kind of name, but I can't think of it. It was a Latina sounding name, if you'll believe it. What was it? Nah, that chick's got AIDS, doesn't she?
Ooh.
I heard Carmella Bing got AIDS.
No,
thing.
you're
That's
thinking,
not
you're
what
thinking of
happened.
Naomi Russell.
No, she got AIDS though.
She definitely
That's
has
another
AIDS.
one with AIDS.
I asked Austin about that. She's
Now
like,
we're
I don't
going.
know. We
That's
don't
a
know
way
what happened
different
to her.
track.
Yeah, she's just gone.
Quick,
Alexis Amore.
Can we Google it? Can you put it up for me?
She looked like Alexis Amore.
She
for
looks like
sure.
every 8th Street Latina ever.
Right.
Mike in Brazil, all those chicks. She's a total smoke. Now, originally, when the sex tape came out, there was whispers that she was extorting him for money, and that's why she kept the sex tape. She comes out today, Riggs, and she says, "No, I actually just kept the sex tape so that I could play with myself while I watch it," which I think is the biggest compliment any girl in the world could pay you.
Yes, I mean that guy. You got to be right. He's got to be the most pumped guy in the world. Like he's got to have more confidence than anyone. I can't even
Forget
imagine
about
having that
being
kind
a
of
football
confidence.
player, winning Super Bowls, making money. That chick saying that was the pinnacle.
I feel like like if it was me, the chick would be like, I was trying to get rid of it immediately
Like,
and
why
never
did I
watch
make
it.
this?
Right, like when you don't want to go through your text messages, she's like, I don't want to like.
You know what I do?
Whatever that was.
What I do, this is a little trick for everybody for the text message trick. Riggs, this might be a tough one for you.
Okay.
But what I do is
One eye.
I
This is gonna
cross
be
my
eye
eyes.
related?
I cross my eyes. And if you go through your text message with eyes crossed, it's all blurry. And you can't see what you said. I do it like every Saturday and
Wait,
Sunday
come
morning.
on.
Yeah.
This is a real test?
You can see enough that you can still
Wow.
swipe and delete, but you can't actually make out the words. It's a
Right,
fucking genius
Because when you
move.
try to go through and like don't read them, you always like
read
you're
'em.
fucking an hour later, you're all.
No, you can make out like the shapes. You can make out like the red box, and you can make out the boxes, but you can't see any words that you said. It's
That is
fucking,
That
brilliant
is.
trick.
I've literally now. I can't believe I've never heard that.
The
before.
fact that you put it into practice is like you
That
send
is
some text, man.
fantastic.
You send some text.
we might have to check that.
But
That's-
yeah, I mean,
No, check it right now. Everyone check it. It's fucking real.
that's
could
amazing.
you imagine a chick being like, I need to save this video so that I can watch it and masturbate to that guy having sex?
No, absolutely. We've
that
kind of said
is-
things like this before, where it's like you get like that compliment from a chick, where it's like, "Oh, I can't like this morning. I'm too sore," and you're like,
Right.
put it on
Yeah.
the fucking board, baby."
Yep.
This is kind of like that, where it's like,
So like that's this times 10, times 100.
right.
To be like, I need to immortalize this forever and watch you masturbate to you.
And the thing that surprised me about her explaining it though was she was like, Vaughn also had some tapes, and he was asking me to send him my tapes, and I was like, no, you have enough. And I was just like, I can't believe pro athletes have to have that same like, come on, baby, one
I know,
more.
right.
Like
Let me
send
see
me
it.
one
Hey.
more. Send me one more.
It might be
thing.
like he might just be a game tape guy. You know, he might be like going back to like, no, I'm
Got
gonna
the
need
telestrator
right.
out,
Like, what did she
circling it.
like? What didn't she like? I'm gonna have to check that out.
I think I can relate. I think I could probably put myself in Von Miller's shoes more for being a football player than than getting this kind of compliment.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
definitely.
I can imagine being like defensive player of the year. I cannot even fathom having a chick be like, that sex video is so good, I'm going to masturbate to it. Completely switching gears. This little dude in the Make-A-Wish Foundation, dying of cancer, his one wish was just to blow shit up, which is just, I mean, I think every guy, every dude can just relate to being a little kid and being like, blowing shit up, firecrackers, fireworks, all that shit is just, on some level, always awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it was great because as I was like reading it, you get to like, you know, cancel last wish, like, oh, here we go, like one of these, and then it's like blow shit up, and I was like, all right,
Let's go.
Like, this is actually a little bit of a pick me up. You're blowing shit up, having a good
And it
time.
wasn't just like, you were saying it was like the Wile E. Coyote, like he was like, boom,
Yeah.
pushing buttons and throwing bombs out and shit. It was like, you're really blowing stuff up, man.
I can't believe it took this long for someone to wish for it. Like everyone has like the lame, like, oh, I want to go see Mickey Mouse. I want to go fucking
Mickey Mouse.
have a catch with fucking Mike Trout. I want to swing a bat with David Ortiz. Fuck all that, man. This kid just wants to. I can't believe like healthy kids want to blow shit up. Why don't sick kids want to? Maybe that's a side effect of cancer. We should look into that. Also, you lose.
Dr. Feidelberg here.
You lose your
Dr.
passion.
Feits.
Like when I was a kid, I just wanted to blow shit up and light shit on fire and like break things.
Yeah.
That's what kids want to do. Like if this like the MakeAWish Foundation's coming into your hospital room, not hotel, and they're like, hey, you can do anything in the world. What do you want to do? I'd be like, I want to blow shit up.
You know, we should just start. We should do that. Like, come to Barstool Sports. We're the new Make-A-Wish. We'll blow shit up.
We'll go down to like the second floor.
we'll
and blow
do-
shit
Yeah,
up.
we'll just
Yeah,
throw
sure.
M80s around,
Yeah,
smoke
whatever.
bombs,
Whatever
all
you
that
want.
kind of shit,
We'll
man.
do really dangerous Make-A-Wishes with you.
You know what I
any
used to do
any
when-
7-year-old
segment.
watching
You know what
with
I used to do when we
cancer.
were kids? We would take tennis balls and we would spray the top with like an aerosol can of something, like hairspray, and you light that on fire.
And you
then
fucking
could
just throw it at each
You
other.
used to
That's
throw it
nice.
at buses and shit into the streets. It was like wildly dangerous. Wildly dangerous.
One
But a
time we were
great
doing
time.
the aerosol thing, and you ever have it sucked back into the can?
No.
Because it does that, apparently.
That sounds
the fucking thing just blows up.
Apparently, that's wild. I
Some
don't-
awesome stuff. You find fireworks, you just stick them in a trash can. It causes mayhem. From now on, all Make-A-Wish kids just be like, I want to shoot a person in the fucking face.
All I need is like an
People,
alley
you
and
can't
a-
say no either. What are you gonna be?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
No, you can't do like.
Oh, you're going to deny
all
the
right,
cancer kid his
yeah,
wish?
right, sure.
Dude, all you need is
Get
like
one of the
an-
interns
if-
with shoot
if
in
you
the
have-
head.
If
Come
you
on over
have
here.
like a back alley, a dumpster, a lighter, and some M80s, I could have fun
Yeah.
for the rest of my fucking
Any
life.
male could basically. You're like, I could do this all day.
The last story of the day, some wild shit out of Poland. This dude drinks himself to death. Dead. Pronounced dead. Had some sort of like cardiac arrest. They ship him off to the morgue. He wakes up in the morgue, still alive. The morgue dude, the morgue director, opens it up. He's like, holy shit, you're alive. They let him out. The guy goes right back to the pub and just keeps on drinking. That is how you fucking come back from the dead, my
Well,
friends.
that's how you come back from any night of drinking. You just don't,
hair the dog.
Right back after. That's just a man who's smart. That's a smart dead guy.
Yeah, I mean, genius dead guy. Also, I feel like Poland's the type of place where they're really quick to just be like, yeah, you're dead. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a huge checklist.
Right.
You take
Like,
a long
they're like-
nap. They
Right, like they come out of the bar, they're like, yeah, dead, like get taken to the morgue, which is like, how are you wrong
Tag 'em and
on
bag
dead?
'em.
Like,
Tag 'em and bag
You
'em.
can't. That's one thing. Like you just can't be wrong on dead. You got to be right, and they were fucking wrong, and it's Poland.
The
so.
shampoo effect the next day after you were dead has to be pretty.
Yeah, I
like
mean-
one beer and you're fucking good to go.
You're ready.
wasted
You're like,
again.
oh yeah, we're having a good time.
That guy's probably dead again.
Oh,
He's
you're
dead
dead,
again.
you're dead again. I'll say this though, everyone always thinks about the guy inside the morgue, the guy inside the freezer. No one ever thinks about the guy outside. That's got to be a harrowing experience to be just late night working the morgue, couple dead
Well-
bodies, and then you hear like, just like Betty going out.
I'm back. Let's go.
Yeah.
You hear a beer crack from
now-
inside because he had one in his pocket.
Saturdays for the boys. Let's go. He's got like Spotify on his phone. Turn it up. Get me
Yeah,
out of here.
I would say you're right that like I would be freaking out, but if you're a morgue dude, you're like living that life.
Yeah, I feel like
Having
you're-
sex with those things.
that's what
Your
a morgue
emotional
guy-
state's like this. It's never. You're never here. You're just. I'm a morgue guy.
More guys get into the more game for like the one time a guy wakes up.
Yeah,
early.
that's
every
their
night.
Super
They're
Bowl.
just like,
He's
come
just like,
on,
yeah.
one of you motherfuckers wake up.
They
You
do
just walk
that
by
and-
every one of them. Like, is it your night? Anybody? Is it you tonight?
From midnight to 2 a.m., you just walk around pricking him in the fucking foot with a pin. Come on. I
Looking
know
for something?
You still
Give me
got a little
something.
bit in there.
They get into it for that and also to have sex with them.
Also to fuck the bodies,
Also
yeah.
to fuck the dead chicks.
Which is that's a little different, but similar.
All right, that's it for the rundown. Do we have any after show stuff? That was probably the after show. Talking
Yeah.
about banging dead bodies.
Yeah, realistically, that's after
Yeah.
showish.
That was definitely one of those rundowns where it's like Dave's away. Let's fucking do whatever
Yeah,
we
let's
want.
whatever the hell. Yeah,
Dead
sure.
body sex.
Yeah.
All right, shout out to your boy Tiger.
Go
Let's
Tiger.
go, Eldrick. How's he doing?
Any like predictions for how he finishes here?
I mean, it's only an 18-man field, so
Oh wow.
you know, I think if he cracks
this is
top
some
10,
really fake shit.
Sometimes the big day.
yeah, it's not. I
If
didn't
you
want to
didn't
go there,
say
but
that and you were like, oh, Tiger
I
finished
should
top
have. That
10,
was a mistake.
I would have been, wow.
I should have been like, he's
back,
in.
baby.
I should have been like, he's an 8th. He's doing great. You guys been like, wow.
All right.